Yes, beloved brothers and sisters, when we come into this world, we pick a false identity of ourselves. So, what we are not, we say we are. And that is the first problem we begin with in this world. If you overcome this, then your life is successful. Actually, this false identity is the cause of all our suffering. It's just like a person and his shadow. Your shadow, if you make a mistake to think your shadow is you, that is funny. But that is serious. So, unnecessary worry, fear comes in when we have false identity. When you function with your true identity as a spirit, then that is the time you experience the truth. You experience peace, unlimited peace. You function this way, you have unlimited joy. And you'll be free from all the things that humans want to be free of. Until then, it's quite like an impossibility. Sometimes we find that some children are afraid of their shadows. And such a child, if he's moving towards light, the shadow will be behind him or her. So there wouldn't be any fear. But when he or she is moving away from the light, then he will be facing the shadow and the fear will increase. So the worries we have in this world, the fear, anger, stress, sadness, is because we are not actually facing the truth of our reality. We are moving away from that. And the farther away we go, the longer our shadows will be. See, when in the morning the sun rises, the sun is far away. But as the day proceeds, it gets closer and closer on top of our heads. And at midday, it is at the closest point. So when the sun is very close to us, we find that our shadows are almost missing, because you will be standing on your shadow. It's no more around you. You turn around, you can't see your shadow. But when the sun is far, it goes far, then our shadows become very long, very big. So when we are far away from the truth, then the false identity becomes very big. And that is what our spirit laments. It frightens our spirits. All these things are caused by the false identity of ourselves. Everything in the creation is pointing to the truth. The sun is pointing to the truth. Water is pointing to the truth. Earth is pointing to the truth. Everything points to the truth because it came from the truth. The example I'm giving you of the sun, when clouds cover the sun, sometimes some kind of darkness comes. If the clouds are thick, darkness can appear. So the same way, our spirits have something covering us, and that is the mind and the body. They form the clouds around our spirits. So if they are thick, then your spirit cannot see its way. But if you have a way to let these things become transparent to the spirit, then the spirit has no problem, can see through everything and can shine out its nature. Just as the sun shines, your spirit shines, your spirit radiates. When the sun shines, it shines with light and heat. When we radiate, when we shine as spirit, we shine with love, peace, joy. These are the radiations from the spirit. And it's a reality. When it's not happening, it means the clouds of the mind and the body have become very thick, and you pick them as false identity of yourself. I will be helping you to go beyond the mind and the body. This is the subject matter that the great ones of the past, they wanted to teach mankind. But we are addicted to the worldly platform, so we see things through the cloud, and always we don't see clearly. When you have three things, one is difficult to see through, we say it is opaque. Then next to it, there is something you can see a little, but not much. So we call it translucent. Then the third thing is something you can see through clearly. We call it transparent. So we can have three people. If one is confronted with very thick mind and body arrangement, then his spirit cannot see through. The next person, the mind and body obstacle is a little something he can see through a bit, and that is translucent. Then the third person, the body, the mind don't give any obstacle, so he can see clearly through. So that is transparent. And this type of things, the three people, you can see the one who is looking through the transparent thing, he is seeing the truth, or he is seeing things as they should be. But then those looking through the opaque, very thick mind, very thick body. When I say this, I'm talking of obstacles posed by the mind and the body. But I'll be helping you to really transform these things into transparency, so that you can see through and you see things as spirit sees. At the moment, people are not seeing through things as the spirit sees. They are seeing through mind and body. If this place is colored green and I wear some goggles colored red, I would say this place is red in color. When you remove the goggles, before you see that this place is green. So mind and body on the human platform is deceiving mankind. Very deceptive. So always we are accepting and rejecting. If you don't go beyond the mind, you won't know the truth. The mind is always capturing things to believe. But the eternal truth is known to your spirit. And your spirit doesn't have to believe or disbelieve or doubt, no. For the spirit is eternal and the truth is eternal. So the point here I'm making is that all the things that we use our minds to accept, later on we will reject. Then we accept another thing. Then later on we reject. So mind is deceptive. We are not seeing correctly. It is through the mind that we have a lot of belief systems. So the mind is not the spirit. And this way, when pure spirit emerges, when pure spirit comes forward, then all that have been believed with the mind will also be done away with.